Everybody, welcome. We're here with my guest who'll be appearing tomorrow night at Dendevine on Broadbeach on the Gold Coast with live music. And every month I run a jazz jam at a live music venue. It's like a music hall. And the artists I have on here today are performing tomorrow at 7 o'clock, and we're doing a promotion and a bit of showcase about the artists today on my podcast. And they were very, very kind to give up their time, people and animals, to join us on the on my podcast, and that's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. I hope you can all join us, but I thought we'd just introduce our local artists as a way of means of doing three things. First of all, to introduce you to the acts tomorrow, and number two, for you to create an interest to be involved with the live music. I am a very strong active person to dismiss world wars around and get your mind off that and participate in being entertained by live music professional artists and content creators, and also to support, most importantly, tomorrow and music and entertainers around the local area. And I must add and qualify that these artists follow this as a passion, and their passion has enabled me to present them to you on my monthly jazz jam. I actually have two next month, so I don't mind
Yay.
coming back. But I wanted to offer this time to one of the artists here, and they have a young band, and they're called the Notables. So, and he's on here. So, would you like to share with us your band makeup and where you guys have been coming from? You a bit of background about yourselves. Is that okay? Is that all right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So,
Introduce
this
yourself.
my whole band started from GCYO,
Yeah.
which is Gold Coast Youth Orchestra, because
Yep.
everyone in the band came from Gold Coast Youth Orchestra. Um, yeah, and we've all been playing music for like many years. So, I just got in contact with a couple of people and asked, "Do you want to start a jazz band?" And it all just grew from there, really.
Yep. Okay. And so who are the players? Introduce your name and the others, please.
So the players are Corey on drums, Haley on keyboard,
Mm-hmm.
me on double bass and electric bass,
Wow. Yep.
and Sophie on alto sax and soprano sax.
Yep. The first time I met you, you performed at one of my shows, Jazz in Paradise, on a Monday, which I ran for about 3 years. And you're also a very good vocalist and singer. Will you be leading the band?
It's just
You
left
just,
us.
yeah, that's what happens with this. But let me just add, he's a very very good vocalist, and he'll be with his band. And maybe I could just talk a little bit while he's trying to reconnect. Um, they're jazz from a younger generation, so um, they're basically the Gold Coast Youth Orchestra little big band, regardless of the big band repertoire. These young players were drawn together over years and were at regular jamming sessions. And the oldest is 17 and the youngest is 12.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah, so we're um, give a clap to,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Do I remember being 12? Yeah, it's a long
Yes.
time. Yeah, so whilst he's coming back, I'll move over to Alana. So Alana, would you like to share a bit about yourselves, please, and who you are? Thank you.
Yep.
Mm.
Well, I'm only half sitting on the chair because my dog wants to be the star. Her name's Maya. I must introduce her first.
Yes.
And if I suddenly disappear, it's because I've slipped off the chair. So I'm Alana Fitzgerald, and I'm half of the duo Sharlana, as we see in the background here.
Hmm.
So it's Sharron. She just yawned. Excuse me. It's Sharron Nichols and Alana Fitzgerald, and together we form Sharlana. Now, our duo, and we're very grateful to you as well for us to be playing there tomorrow night. We're so looking forward to it. Oh, yeah, I can have my chair back. So we've had Sharlana going for about probably a year and a half, but obviously both of us for years and years have been doing all sorts of other things all around the place. Sharon's even been singing in Los Angeles and won awards in Tamworth for country music as well, which is actually where I'm from originally. So we're both sort of seasoned performers, and we've come together and made Sharlana, our duo. And we've also got a band called Hanky Panky, and we've got an ABBA tribute show as well. So we've got those three things happening, and we're very, very dedicated to what we do. We love what we do. And getting out there amongst the people and having fun and singing and making people happy. We always get the audience to join in, and we sing songs from like 70s right through. Like we've got a huge repertoire and hundreds of songs, and we hand out tambourines and just get the audience involved and having fun, and we just love it. So, and we are very, very grateful to you for letting us play tomorrow night.
I know you're involved in a lot of community advocacy, and recently you performed in the weekend for mental health advocacy. Is that right? Yeah.
Yes, it was for Knowledge House, which is an incredible charity, and they put on an event called MAD, and it's music and dance for mental health awareness, because it was Mental Health Awareness Week. So we performed on the beach at Surfers Paradise. That was actually yesterday. What a beautiful backdrop, and that's, as I said, to raise attention and awareness and prevention for mental health awareness. So that was fantastic. We do a lot of charity works for animal charities as well.
Yes.
We do that every year. We've done a lot of things for multicultural group. The Women's International Week, we performed for that at the Botanic Gardens. So, and we do private functions, birthdays, corporate, pubs, clubs, the whole bit. And we're very unique in what we do, and our vocals and harmonies, we're very proud, I guess, of what we do with that, and getting people to join in and have fun. Music is so uplifting. Even if it's a sad song and you cry, you're still feeling something, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, we've got our wonderful friend back on, so we thank you, and John. So I'll say hi to John. He's probably next to you. I'm not sure. Hey, John.
Hey, how are you, Fraser? Good to hear you, mate.
Yeah, it was John that mustered up in the last 2 weeks, building a website, and approached me, and the promotion for the band, and we also discussed just while we're on the phone. It reminded me of being a young player too, of getting a support group, and they got 30 plus, or maybe up to 30, coming to watch the young band, and and then John also not only did the marketing, but he's organizing to get them all there at the one time, and
it's no mean feat, mate. Trust me.
And he's got a bit of a crew, but also I wanted to reach out to Megan. She also offered to have a drummer be there to support or help in any way with the notables. So yeah, we've got a lot of help there for you guys coming. So
brilliant. Thanks, Megan. Yeah, I think we'll be pretty well catered for. The guys are actually really good on their instruments. They won't have an issue, and they've got a full drum kit coming and stuff. So they'll get straight into it. I'm sure they will.
Yeah. So thanks, John, for your support. Do you want to add anything about the type of material they'll be covering tomorrow? Is there anything we could share with the audience so that?
Look, we started off with a whole bunch of just jazz standards, and the guys went through and picked out all the stuff that they really liked, and they could sort of gel with. They all do a lot of improvisation, having worked up at Jazz Music Institute a bunch of years now, and they'll start off with standards and start rolling through those, and then do their own unique twist on those things.
Wow, fantastic! And I might just throw in Megan could you cover what you've got your own band as well coming tomorrow? Yep.
Yeah, sure, Fraser. So my band's called Strange Crew. It's back to front there, but Strange Crew. We've been going together for about 12 months. July 22 is when we formed. But we're our demographic means that we've got centuries of musical experience between us. We've got a slide guitar with Dave or Guy Steele on slide. We've got drums with Dave Dimmo and Nigel Baker on keys. And I sing and play egg occasionally. So there you go. We have many genres that we're into, but I suppose blues is our main focus, and psychedelic blues. My interest is in the 1920s and 1930s juke joints, the jazzy blues of that era, and because we have a minimum number of instruments, those songs really suit our band, and I love the fact that they're all innuendo, which the audience love as well. So you've got to listen to the lyrics carefully.
Oh.
So we were invited to form by Dendevine, because I used to jump up with people like yourself, Fraser, and sing my Hoochie Coochie Gal song, or others, and the audience showed an interest, and so Dendevine said, get yourself a band together. So I did, and that's our home base. We used to play about monthly, but now it's spread out because the stable has increased so much, which is wonderful. The number of bands that are out there being supported by Dendevine. And we also play at the Wallaby. There'll be our fourth gig coming up there in the 12-month period. So a great stage and sound there. So, but tomorrow, jazz, we're trying to do all our more jazzy numbers. We will leave all the classic blues and the psychedelic out and just go with the juke joint stuff. Yeah.
That's fantastic. And another question to Colby. What are some of the numbers you could share with us that you'll be playing tomorrow with your young band?
Well, I don't want to give too much away, but some of my favorites that we're playing is Lester Leaps In. It's one of them.
Yeah.
Tenor Madness.
Yeah.
And Bags Groove are some of like the cool faster ones we're going to be playing.
Yeah. That'll get the audience watching this going, wow, we want to see this. Okay, guys. And over to you, Alana. What sort of material do you want to share? Just one or two that you're going to be doing?
I don't want to give away too much either.
Yeah.
No.
You want to do the same thing.
Yeah, that's what are you checking to make sure we're not all doing the same song? No, we've got our favourite sort of jazz type songs. Ours are a little bit broader, bit jazz blues. We may be singing Big Spender, and we may even have, and now this sounds a bit odd, an ABBA song in there that we're jazzing up.
Cool.
So ours are a little bit, out there. Not your typical jazz, but that's just two little giveaways.
Okay. Well, look, thank you, everybody. I just wanted to remind, I really appreciate you coming on to showcase tomorrow night in the Gold Coast at Broadbeach at Dendevine, our favourite music hall. And this is our monthly event where I showcase some artists. I do have other venues that I will be presenting you guys to, and that's a new venue I've got out at Hope Island. But
nice.
We'll talk more about that as we try to celebrate music with trying to get people's minds off the world war.
Yes.
I didn't know there was a war, so there you go. My mind's definitely off it.
Well, you've done well, and we want to encourage everybody. I've got a picture below me of Rose. She's from England. She couldn't make it, but she'll be performing, and she'll be doing her one, maybe a couple of originals, but she'll be doing her jazz versions as well. And we got Megan and I got to see her last month perform, and she did really well, didn't she, Megan?
Really, I'm really looking forward to hearing more from a beautiful voice.
Yes. Yeah. So tomorrow, you guys are my honoured guests with Dendevine, and we're looking forward to see all of you, and to also send my appreciation to Dendevine, the music hall, who's enabling us to host and have you guys on board. So,
Absolutely.
any last comments, anyone, before we have showtime at 7 o'clock tomorrow?
Well,
yep,
Frazer,
Yep.
I just want to say thanks for like letting me be part of this. Like, this is the first like band gig I've ever done with my band, so I just want to say thanks to you for setting this up.
Oh no, that's okay. You could just say that at a live concert when you get older and famous, and just mention that again. You know.
Give you the backdoor ticket.
Yeah.
Side stage.
The privilege is all of ours. And just one more thing. My intention is next month. I do have a couple of dates available for the jazz jam. I don't mind having you guys involved, but I do have other venues where I will be doing this in other areas. So I will be inviting you guys to participate so that you can get the experience, and um, also what we want to learn from each other is how to promote ourselves and get the word out there. And I think cooperatively, you'll find Colby that the few people that are Megan and Alana, the whole industry is full of people who want to help each other. And this music hall, my experience of Dendevine Music Hall is truly that type of platform. If you go to their website, they have live music and original artists and all types of music, and that's a credit to them. That's Daniel Eagles, the owner, and Terry, who does all facilitating the organization. And then there's long support people like Megan, who's been there from the beginning, and I've been there from the beginning.
You have.
When it was owned by Alan, who now owns Chattanooga Jazz Bar. He sold it to Daniel. So there's a bit of history. But look, thank you very much. We're looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow. I'm asking the audience that they're going to be there starting at 7 o'clock till late. We're going to have a great time.
Sure are.
And we're going to
definitely
look forward to these young notables, the beginning of a very successful career. And Kobe and John, thank you for coming on board here. Alana, thank you for coming and seeing your pet for the first 5 minutes of this podcast.
And, she's a camera hog.
And Megan, thanks for assembling your professional band to come and support the thing tomorrow. So thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you all being here, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thanks, Frazer.
Thank
Nice
you
to meet you
so much,
guys.
Frazer.
Thank you,
Thanks to
Frazer.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.